You know that moment. Someone points a camera at you and says, "Smile." Your cheeks go hot before you can stop it. Heat spreads across your face, and there is nothing you can do to call it back. But here is what almost nobody tells you: blushing might be the one human expression you were never built to control. Think about that for a second. You can force a smile for a photo. You can force tears if you try hard enough. You can even fake anger with a raised voice and a hard stare. But you cannot fake a blush on command. Your body makes that choice without asking you first. So, what is actually happening under your skin? It starts with a tiny switch inside your nervous system. The moment you feel embarrassed, watched, or caught off guard, your brain fires a signal down a pathway that controls your blood vessels, specifically the ones just under the skin of your face, ears, and neck. Those vessels widen almost instantly. More blood rushes through them. And because facial skin is thinner than skin almost anywhere else on your body, that extra blood shows right through it as color, in a way it never would on your arm or your back. Here is the strange part. This reaction is powered by adrenaline, the same chemical your body uses when it senses danger. Except a blush is not preparing you to run or fight. It is doing almost the opposite. Instead of hiding your inner state, it is broadcasting it to everyone around you, on purpose, in real time, whether you like it or not. Charles Darwin was fascinated by this exact puzzle over a century ago. He studied blushing across many different cultures and called it the most peculiar and most human of all expressions. Because unlike fear or joy, blushing seemed to serve no obvious survival purpose. It does not help you fight. It does not help you flee. Why would evolution build a reaction that makes you more visible at the exact moment you most want to disappear? Modern researchers have spent decades trying to answer that question. Psychologist Ray Crozier, who has studied blushing for most of his career, found that it almost always follows one very specific kind of trigger. Not danger, not physical pain. Social exposure. You blush when you sense that others suddenly see you more clearly than you meant them to. A compliment said out loud in front of a group. A small mistake everyone notices. Being caught doing something completely ordinary that suddenly feels watched. That is the twist science keeps circling back to. Blushing is not really about embarrassment on its own. It is about being seen. Researcher Corinne Dyke ran studies where people watched someone make an awkward mistake, then rated that person afterward. The people who blushed after their mistake were consistently rated as more trustworthy and more likable than people who showed no visible reaction at all. The blush was not read as a flaw. It was read as proof of honesty, which means your body might be doing something far more strategic than you ever realized. A blush tells the people around you, without a single spoken word, that you know you slipped up, that you care what they think of you, that you are not trying to quietly get away with anything. In a species that survives through cooperation and trust, that kind of instant, unfakeable honesty signal may have mattered just as much as staying calm and hidden ever did. There is one more layer to this mystery, maybe the strangest one yet. Blushing rarely happens when you are completely alone. Even people who feel intense private embarrassment, replaying an old mistake late at night in an empty room, blush far less than they do standing in front of another person. Researchers studying this exact pattern have found that embarrassment reactions consistently run stronger in public settings than in private ones. Have you ever noticed that yourself? Your body seems to know the exact difference between simply feeling embarrassed and actually being witnessed. The reaction was never really about your emotion alone. It has always been about your audience. So the next time heat rushes to your face in front of other people and you wish more than anything that you could hide it, consider a different possibility. Hiding was never the point. Your body is not betraying you in that moment. It is speaking a language older than words, one that cannot be faked, cannot be rehearsed in advance, and cannot be switched off on command no matter how hard you try. Somewhere in the skin of your own face, evolution built you a signal for honesty, and every single time your cheeks go warm, you are still sending it.